Hi guys, I want to do a quick reaction video. Okay, I lied. Maybe it won't be quick. Maybe it's gonna be a long one. Reaction video on Tung M-TP newest music video, Chạy Ngay Đi, mean run now. Okay, so this music video, I don't know if the international sky know about this, but is right now. Let's talk about some of the very positive things first, right? Because I love happy, positive things. So right now, or maybe an hour ago, it was the #1 trending on YouTube and #1 most viewed video in the world in the 24-hour period. So I'm so proud of Sung Tung. I'm so proud to be a Vietnamese and so proud to be a Sky at this moment. Like really big time for us. So good job, Skies of everywhere for making this happen. I think we're currently on 23 million views. Yeah. And it's so funny. I don't know if this guy noticed, but at one point in time, I think YouTube got clogged up or something, like they got overwhelmed with the views. So many views at one time that the number just kind of froze. It was, I swear it was like, it stopped at like 400 and something. It just stopped moving. And then later on, YouTube finally caught up. And then you saw like it increased by the millions. So this video have a lot of records. I'm so glad Sung Tung come back, have been a very successful a day and a half, right? And then now the not so happy news. It's just like, if you guys know Sung Tung, every music video he released, there will always be a problem with it. Like, poor guy. I mean, there's a saying that before God let you do something important, he will test your limit. Man, God tests this guy limit all the time, like all day, every day. This guy his life is not a walk in the park at all. So there's a few craziness that happen right now that people are attacking Sung Tung on, which I'll talk about later. Okay, let's watch the video right now, okay? So this video actually have a lot of symbolism within, like a lot of embedded messages in this video. So after we're done with the video, stay back a little bit so we can analyze them all, okay? All right, let's go. Let's see. Oh, why is it not playing? Okay. I will point out some of the stuff so you guys can, we'll pay attention to them so we can talk about it later. How many times have you watched this? I've watched it like 50, 60 times by myself. So I am one of those people who have brought him to his 23 million views. Imagine if all of our Sky do about 100 views. Yeah, we can totally bring it up to like several 100 million views soon. We can do it. See that picture right there? It's gonna be a picture of, we're gonna talk about a lot later on. That's where all the craziness is happening with that picture right now. And look at his arm, his hand, there's fallen and there's angel. And then there's king and there's lie. We'll talk about that too. Wow, she's so pretty, right? She's a Thai actress, very popular, very famous, very pretty. He's so cute in this video. He take on a very different look in this video. If you notice with Sung Tung, he tried to change himself every time he make a new video. He want to be different. He doesn't want to be like play the same role every time. That little mark on his face, actually a smiley face. Look at that picture. He's real pretty for her. And look at these dancers, these provocative dancers, they also symbolize something, so we can talk about that later too. There are a lot of gold in this drama. in this MV. I think his favorite color, I think he said, is gold and black. So you see him wear a lot of gold and black in this. And that blindfold too. It symbolizes something too. They make a beautiful couple. And look at all her chains, all like gold and white gold, gold, and diamonds and stuff. So that symbolizes something too. Remind me to talk about later. That those dollar bills, I feel like it would make a bigger effect if they're like $100 bills, right? Đốt sạch hết, which means burn it all. She is so pretty. This picture right here means something too. We'll talk about it in a little bit too. All these provocative dancers. I bet he smoked. He's coughing his lungs out after this ending. Look at all this smoke. That's surely a very dark MV, right? Honestly, this is not really my kind of music. I'm more into like ballad and stuff like, like Nơi Này Có Anh and stuff. But because I'm such a big fan of Sơn Tùng, I love him so much. And sometimes even so blindly that I'll love anything that he does. I'll support him all the way, no matter what. That's why I've been watching this like 50, 60 times already. I think I drained my data for the month. But anyways, so I don't know if you guys know. So let's talk about the... hopefully they'll have an English translation for his lyrics soon. Because even for Vietnamese, I couldn't understand a lot of the lyrics because he's saying really fast. And maybe that's why we have to rewatch it many times for them to fully understand it. So the story, I don't know if you guys got it, but basically the story around this MV is, it talks about this one guy that, a really rich, wealthy guy, like searching for the love of his life. I feel like in all of his songs, he's always searching for the love of his life. Maybe in real life, he's probably searching for the love of his life too, because if you think about hard enough, then it probably happen in your real life, right? So basically in the MV, he's a rich, really wealthy guy, met this girl who he thought was the love of his life, and, loves her, shower her with gift, money and everything, and so determined this is gonna be the one, But came to find out, he realized that she was only with him for his money. She doesn't love him. And that's why he got so upset and so rowdy. He just feel very betrayed. He felt like betrayed, being lied to. It just a whole sense of betrayal. And then that just hatred toward her. So at the very beginning of the MV, you saw him like walking in, and then so that big picture right there is, for me, I read an article from one of the guys who wrote it, and it's really good. Basically, the picture symbolizes two things. First of all, it symbolizes that he's a very wealthy guy. That picture right there on the market right now is like $2.5 million for the original painting. So that guy had a painting in his house, which means that he's wealthy. And second, I would think that he is a religious person. He religious, maybe a Catholic. He looked up to his God. That's why he had a picture in his house. But as time progresses on, how when he realized that she lied to him, she deceived him, and he was only there for his money, he started to lose that faith in people. So I feel like he transitioned from a nice a nice, rich, kind man, into this like dark, gloomy, vengeful man, like an so basically, like I said earlier, fallen angel. It's like a fallen angel. He becomes slowly becoming a fallen angel. He was originally an angel who idolized God and everything, but over time, because of all the vengeance and then all the hatred that built within him, that he had slowly become a fallen angel. And remember that blindfold that I said earlier. Basically, that blindfold represent that, his vengeance and his hatred for her, his was so strong that he was so strong that it blinded him. Like he can no longer see the goodness in other people or the goodness in this world. So, and then if you notice too, like the girl, she was chained by gold chains and white gold chains. It just symbolized that, she's chained down by those materialistic stuff. See in her life, those are the things that hold her down and that she values. And then the other thing is, you notice like those sexy girls that dancing around him. From the article I read, they in a way they represent like what do they represent? They represent like evilness, like the evilness in life that try to lure you away from the good side. So originally he was a good guy, but slowly, once he started taking over by vengeance, those girls, those evil girls, came by to distract him, to seduce him to the bad side. And when you think of fallen angel, the person that you first thought of is probably Satan, right? So Satan, he is like the representative of a fallen angel. So slowly he become a fallen angel, and then that circle, that when at the very end he was engulfed in fire, which kind of represent that, how when you think of Satan, when you think of hell, Satan in the middle while there's a ring of fire around him. So I feel like that's what he's trying to portray. He have now, because of the vengeance built up in him, he has now officially become a Satan. And what does Satan do? Satan, dislike God, he disrespect God, he looked down upon God. So what does Satan do? Satan burned down that picture to represent that, I am the king of this house now. Satan have take over this house, and this house cannot have Satan and God on the wall, so I'm going to burn you down. So I feel like that's what the video is about. And then eventually he became Satan, and he kind of engulfed in that fire. So that's a gist of the story. And then what happened right now is everyone is attacking Sung Tung because they're saying that he's disrespecting Catholic and burning down a religious symbol. But for me, I feel like this is just a work of art, not a work of art. It's a video for enjoyment. You've seen movie where they burn Bible and they burn out stuff just to tell a story. I feel like Sung Tung is doing the same thing. He is the person in the MV itself is not Sung Tung. It's a character, and that character is a bad character. He's a bad person in this MV, So and that's one of the things too. Sung Tung have always said that I want to change my role. I don't always want to be the protagonist. I want to be like a bad person every now and then. So in this role, he played a bad guy, a good guy slowly converted over to a bad guy. So now he's kind of paying back for his crime. So when I watch this, I just feel like, I don't know, it's just an MV. But there's a lot of people out there read too much into it and think that he's disrespecting the religion. And honestly, I have faith in Tung. I know Tung is a really good person. He loves his parents. He have great respect for everyone around him. He, a very respectful, a very nice guy. And he is not a dumb guy. He's a very smart guy, probably one of the smartest guy that we all know. So there's no way a guy like that would be dumb enough to go and touch on such a sensitive topic about religion, right? So I feel like he just want to make a video to tell a story. So I'm just hoping that people won't be too critical about it. Just watch it as for leisure. Don't watch it to analyze and critique it. I didn't want to critique it like this either, but because I just feel like I want to have a voice for Sung Tung, so I want to speak up, so that in case the international fan, if you guys have any you were confused about that, then maybe this video may help clarify it up a little bit. And maybe you'll not be able to explain it all, but if you want to contact me, I do have an article that one of the guys wrote about this, and it's really good. I would be more than glad to translate it one day for you guys so that you guys can read it and get a better understanding of it. But either way, even if the whole world turned around, even if the whole world turned it back on Sung Tung, I know the sky, all of us, sky will be here to support him and love him and help him right back up. Because, like I said, he's been attacked so many times that I don't know. I mean, over time, I think he kind of numb to it. But I just want him to know and want you guys to know that this is just an envy. And I know for sure, 110 for sure, that Sung Tung have no intention of disrespecting any kind of religion. I just know that. Okay, so watch the video, share the video, and enjoy watching our idol climbing that international level. He'll be up there, and he's there to stay. I know so. Thank you guys. Bye.